Federal government will not name or shame terrorism financiers, says AGF. It's not shocking now, not be today now. The former president said that his AGF then, the Abubakar Malami, he said that and he stood on it. So what else again? So if you are coming to tell us this and that and all that, it's not a shocking news, because the present president said he's going to, follow the footsteps of his predecessor. You people do not want to name those or shame those who are financing terrorism in Nigeria, and we are wasting our young men in the name of fighting terrorists. Nigerian army, na so then they kill the soldiers in the name of fighting terrorists. And you know where the problem is. Is this making sense at all? You want to bring down a tree. Instead of you to go down to the root and cut it down, you climb the tree and you now start plucking the leaves and all that. Why are you deceiving yourself? Una can't just put people's life in danger. You know the problem. And you know that when you attack these people, they are finished. And you are still sending people to go and fight the same war. People who are still financing them are still there. Every day they are recruiting bandits, Boko Haram in the north. Every day, Nigerian government, they spend money for insecurity. Anything person they do for this life, they wait for them. Anyway, make we even hear waiting this AGF they talk. But before then, guys, if you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe to this channel and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The federal government has said it will not name and shame identified financiers of terrorism in the country. The flag off releases of 4,068 pensioners. The federal government has said it will not name and shame identified financiers of terrorism in the country. The Attorney General and the Minister of Justice, Mr. Lateef San, who disclosed this yesterday in an interview on the sidelines of the 27th Intergovernmental Action Group Against Money Laundering in West Africa Ministerial Committee meeting in Abuja, had earlier stated that the federal government has identified terrorism financiers in the country. This was even as the government has flagged off the release of 4,068 pensioners in various correctional centers across the country. Lateef said the government would not go into name and shame because it may jeopardize further investigation on or apprehension of other people involved. Earlier in his speech, Lateef, while commending the good work Gabra is doing in the effort of combat money laundering and terrorist financing in West Africa, noted that it is incumbent on member states to provide all the support that is necessary for the group to conduct its work in a more effective and efficient manner. As a capable and technically confident organization, GABRA can and should put before the rest of the global anti-money laundering and terrorism financing AML/CFT network the aspirations and priorities of our region. I also believe we need to take some time of introspection and an assignment of where we have fallen short, in particular, looking at the effectiveness of our AML/CFT/CPF frameworks, it is clear that across the region, there is significant room for improvement, Latif said. He called on all the member states to recommit themselves to becoming champions for truly effective national AML systems, to become leaders who push our national institutions to perform to the highest of their capabilities, to recognize that the FATF standards are not punitive measures, but tools to put us assure the safety, security, and prosperity of our countries, our region, our continent, and indeed the global community. The Minister of Interior, Mr. Tonji Ojo, who disclosed the release of the inmates in an interview, said the inmates are the non-violent offenders and those that are remanded in prison because they are unable to pay some fines. He said he had earlier promised to raise 585 million through CSR from corporate bodies to help clear the fines. We have been able to raise the money and we have been able to offset those fines. That is to show you that when we give our word, we want to keep it, he said. The minister noted that the correctional center is transformatory. It is a place that is meant to assure that the fundamental rights of the inmates are protected and that they are rehabilitated to be reintegrated into the society. The target of the judiciary system is not just to punish people, but also to remold and rehabilitate them so as to reintegrate them to the society, Ujo said. So guys, you've all heard it now. What else can one say? No government has a will to deal with the sponsors of crime in the country. You cannot name them because they are powerful and also sponsor elections in the country. Someone just dropped that. Direct, they dare not bite the fingers that fed them. So guys, let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts below the comment section. If you're just joining us, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.